Hello, my name is Daniela.
And my name is Kenzie.
And we are excited to share with you today our History Fair presentation on printing press.
The printing press is one of the most revolutionary inventions in human history. It has changed the way people share information, challenged standard authorities, and it had forever reshaped society. It had sparked revolutions, encouraged reforms, and even caused backlash. The printing press has had a profound impact, and it continues to influence the world today.
Handwritten manuscripts were slow to produce, filled with errors, and often copied by monks or clerics who relied on ancient sources. Literacy was low, and people relied heavily on memory to conserve and relay information. Around 1450, Johannes Gutenberg introduced the first movable type printing press in Europe. Although the idea of printing had existed in China centuries earlier, Gutenberg's press revolutionized Europe by producing books quickly and accurately. His first major work was the Gutenberg Bible, consisting of 1,282 pages, and it is still highly esteemed for its quality and expertise. Printing spread to places like Oxford University in 1478 and even reached New Mexico with the Ramage Press. For the first time, books could survive and reach a wide audience, allowing scholars to translate and share ideas more efficiently than ever before.
Key points for revolution: increased accessibility. Books became more widely available, helping to bridge the knowledge gap between the elite and common people. This standardization of knowledge enabled people from various backgrounds to access information, fostering a more informed and engaged society. Standardization of text. Printed materials ensured accuracy and consistency, preserving knowledge for future generations. This standardization facilitated the equalization of reliable information, allowing scholars to build upon existing knowledge and make new discoveries. The printing press empowered knowledge, making books cheaper and accessible not only to the upper class, but also to the growing middle class. This accessibility led to a rise in literacy and a thirst for knowledge across society. Schools expanded, offering more opportunities for children to learn, and scientific discoveries could now be shared more easily. Scientists could take copies of research into their labs, conduct experiments, and trust printed data because of its accuracy. As a result, knowledge in mathematics, science, and literature increased rapidly. Religious texts, including the Bible, became more affordable and available to everyone. This accessibility allowed reformers like Martin Luther to share ideas such as the 95 Theses with a larger audience, strengthening religious reform and promoting reading in different languages. The high demand for books also encouraged the spread of the printing press, ensuring that information and ideas could reach more people than ever before.
Key points. Rise of literacy. As books became more accessible, literacy rates increased, empowering individuals to engage with ideas and information. Scientific progress. Printed materials facilitated the sharing of scientific discoveries, accelerating progress and innovation. The printing press, however, was not universally welcomed. Many people feared that it would disrupt the social structure that had existed for a long time. In places like the Ottoman Empire, printing was banned because leaders were afraid of losing control over knowledge, and they were worried that printed materials could spread ideas that they didn't approve of. Even in Europe, the upper class became unsteady because they didn't want common people gaining access to information that had once been reserved only for them. They believed that if too many people could read and learn on their own, it may lead to disobedience or even rebellion. Religious authorities also felt threatened, since individuals interpreting texts on their own could challenge long-standing traditions and question the authority of the church. Jewish and Muslim communities often preferred handwritten texts, resisting the change, because they trusted traditional copying methods more. The printing of Bibles especially caused concern, since it allowed people to form their own interpretations instead of relying solely on church leaders. Across Europe, these fears led many leaders to create restrictions and try to control the spread of ideas, showing just how unsettling the printing press was for those in power. Key points to remember: censorship and control. Authorities attempted to restrict the spread of printed materials, fearing loss of power and control. This reaction was driven by concerns about the potential for social disturbance and challenges to established authority. Fear of change. The printing press challenged the traditional social hierarchies, leading to resistance from those in power. The printing press represented a significant shift in the way information circulated, and some individuals and groups were hesitant to adapt to this new reality. Despite the opposition, the printing press reshaped society. It sparked revolutions in knowledge, began educational and scientific reforms, and even caused backlash and fear among those who wanted to maintain the old order. Its legacy is undeniable. By making information accessible to more people than ever before, the printing press laid the foundation for modern communication, the spread of ideas, and the world we live in today. The story of the printing press is a story of change, revolution, reform, reaction, all driven by one simple yet powerful invention.